Hello everyone, today I'll teach you how to tail whip on your bike. I have some pretty interesting techniques that you probably never heard of. For sure it's gonna help you if you're going to follow each step. It already helped many people to learn tail whip. So tail whip, probably the hardest base trick on your bike and at the same time one of the most spectacular ones, so it's worth your effort. And let's get started. What is a tail whip, how it looks and how it works? You jump into air, you take off your front foot, with your back foot you start pushing the frame, keep spinning with your hands. While you spinning the frame, you should change the position of your legs. So using your front foot, you should start catching early before the frame makes full turn, like after 300 degrees. You catching it either to pedals or to cranks. It's easier to catch it to cranks and it will help you in the future with other combos if you're riding park. So yeah, catching the frame with your front foot and then with your back foot you should close it like super fast, like immediately after you put your front foot straight back foot, like this, and your back foot always going to pedal, unlike the front foot that you can land either to pedals or to cranks. So at first I advise you to find the ramp. We're going to do it fly out, not from bunny hop, not from the bank, because it's much easier and it's much more likely if you start doing it from bunny hop or from the bank, the technique will be wrong and after it's much harder to do it good way. So ramp, we're jumping fly out. Also want to recommend you to wear the knee pads and shin pads, because for sure you're going to hit your legs a couple times and it's always just better and safer to ride in your pads. And right now we are finally moving to learn the trick. You should learn how to no foot and how to no foot can. It's gonna give you the control of your bike without your feet on your bike. Also it's gonna help you to understand how to put your foot out of your bike and how to catch your bike. Right now we are moving to some useful exercises. First one is spinning the bike while you laying on your back. And second one, spinning your bike while you standing on your legs. Maybe laying down on your back and trying to spin the frame looks a little bit silly and stupid to you, but this is a really good way to understand the technique of this trick. The position of your body is super close to one in the air. I personally did this a lot. I think it really helped me. So I was the first person in the world who landed the queen tail whip, 5 tail whips in the air. So yeah, it is working, I think. Here you can understand the technique of pushing, kicking, spinning and catching. So I recommend you to perfect your tail whips on your back. You should understand how to spin the whip. You should learn how to do it fast, how to do it slow, just to feel the right technique. And it's much easier to work on your mistakes while laying on your back. So let me finally show you how it works. So actually the same movements as in the air. You're taking off your front foot, pushing with your back foot, spinning with your arms and trying to catch early before 300 degrees, before the full turn, catching with your front foot and closing with your back foot. And it's much better to take something not that wide. Alright, so at first you may think it's really hard, but it's not. With the right technique you don't put any effort, it's super easy. You just need some time to understand the right technique. So you can do it fast, you can do it slow, you can do like 2 whips, you can do 3 whips. And I'm telling you, as a person who doing a lot of tail whips, it's really helpful. The feeling of tail whips and position is super close to one in the air, and later for you it will be much easier to do tail whip in the air because your body will know the right movements. So this one is safe, this one is pretty easy, you just need some time to understand it. And once again, you don't need crazy power, it's only about balance and about technique. So just give it a try and try to perfect this movement. And second exercise that you should learn before trying from the ramp is staying on your legs, spinning your frame by hands, followed by catching your frame like this. Look. So bike stands from the side of your back foot, and now you should learn how to spin the bike so it lands near to you. And the main thing, it should spin parallel to the ground, not like this or like this, only parallel to the ground, like this. So at first try to perfect this movement. Next step, after you learn how to spin the whip by arms, we should put pedals to the right position, and now after the spin you should learn how to jump on the bike and catch the frame, like this. And this exercise helps with the skill of catching the whip, and it will help you after in the air. So again, like this. So it's very important not to neglect these exercises, make them perfect, and believe me, after it will be 1,000 times easier for you to make it in the air. So we're finally on the jump. We're going to do tail whip from the ramp, fly out, and first, very important advice, first take off the ramp and only then you start pushing the frame. And second one, it's very important for your body to be above your bike. Everyone usually saying like you should push your bike under you, but it's better to say you should be above your bike, because when you're just trying to push bike under you, the position of your body can be wrong, like you can go straight, but it should be like this, so you are above the bike, so you're spinning it here. Remember the one when you're laying on your back, try to do the same position. So you're jumping into the air, your body is above your bike, and you're spinning the bike under you. And like this, you'll understand the right position. So again, jumping first, then spinning, and your body position is above your bike, so you're spinning the bike under you. Spin of your bike should be parallel to the ground, not way up, not down, just parallel. And now you should learn how to jump, spin your bike so it lands near to your body without catching now. Let me show you the first step. So you see, frame spinning parallel the ground, body position is under my bike, and bike lands near to my legs. Give it some time, you should start feel comfortable in this one. Roughly speaking, this is the really first part of tail whip, jumping, spinning the bike, and the good thing, you already know how to do the second part, because we learned it while we were standing on our legs, and right now everything what we need is connect these two steps. So first front foot, and then you closing it with your back foot. At first you just somehow should try to catch the whip, and after you'll start working on a smooth catching, but first just catch the whip somehow. So let's sum it up. We need bike, we need pads, we need ramp. We start with learning techniques laying on our back, then we're moving to learn how to catch the tail whip, standing on your legs, spinning the frame, catching, and after we finally go into the ramp, 1,000 tries, and congrats, you learn how to tail whip. So I hope this how-to was useful for you. For sure, if you follow each step, it will be pretty fast and you'll start spinning your tail whips even faster than me. It was Irek Rizaev with you. If it helped you, please let me know. I'll be happy for you. We'll be happy for me that this how-to worked out, and see you later, guys. Peace.